Okay, the second part on this video is going to be my 1943 Mosin Nagant. Fires a 7.62 by 54R round. I went ahead against my better judgment and did one modification on this that cannot be undone with it still being in its original condition. I kind of forced that. Wasn't something I wanted to do when I started off with the modifications on this, but I ended up having to do it anyways. Went with a lower end scope, a center point. It goes 4 by 13 magnification. Forgive me, 4 by 16 magnification. The parallax goes from 5 meters to an infinite. Dual illuminated reticle. There's a 1/4 MOA adjustments on the scope, the sights. Hold it up for you here. I left the barrel full length for accuracy reasons, of course. This so far I haven't hunted with this, but done plenty of target practice. Probably put around 500 rounds through it after the modifications. First things, if you just got a Mosin Nagant, you need to clean out all of the gook that stored with. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that shows that, and diagrams throughout the internet. This is a very important part to completely dismantle and clean out 100%. That I cannot stress enough. The action on this is very loose. Every Mosin Nagant like this has very loose action for the slide. It does that, if I'm not mistaken, because when they were built in Russia, they, I guess it wasn't just Russia, it may have been Russia, along with a few other countries. It's the primary reason in the really cold weather that these rifles were still able to be used, is because that action is so loose. Once you take it to half cock, you can jiggle it, it's still very, very tight, and it doesn't move. When it's out, it moves very easily. Very, very easy gun to get used to. It takes, I don't know, if you hold it up tight against your shoulder when you shoot it, it still packs a little bit of a punch. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I did a little research into this one. Nothing definitive. Couldn't trace it back to a particular soldier or anything. But it is a 43 Mosin Nagant. First rifle that I actually own myself. Again, I've shot many rifles, many pistols. I like this one a lot. The only thing that I might complain about is the overall length of the barrel, and once you put the conversion kit on like I did, you end up with the 2 pegs for your sling. The front peg is typically utilized for a bipod, which means you won't be able to use a sling on it. You can't use the sling that came with it along with the kit for cleaning and the oil canister and all the good stuff that came with it. Haven't had a chance to go out as far as I'd like with it. I'd like to try a few meter ranges with, I don't know, between 750 yards. I'd like to get very proficient at that point with it. But all in all, even without the conversion, it's a beautiful gun. The synthetic stock on it versus this one, or forgive me, the original stock versus this modified stock, it dropped off about 3 pounds of the weight. Again, most of the weight being between the barrel itself, which is a solid assembly, and the stock. Those two things together mean quite a bit of weight. So putting on the new stock took a lot of the weight out of it, made it a little more manageable. The center point scope that I got was $35 mail order. Came with both of the flip up scope covers. Again, red and green dual illuminated reticle. I think there's 6 settings on both colors. 1/4 inch. At 100 yards, it's a 1/4 inch minutes of adjustment. All in all, though, very, very nice, very sound. I believe I put about 30 or 40 rounds through it. The scope held its sight very true. I didn't notice any difference in that.